Hi everybody, I have a story called Wild Birds, and the author is Joanne Ryder, and she's the person who put the story inside. And the illustrator is by Susan Estelle Quaz. She is the one who put the pretty pictures inside. You ready for the story? Wild birds glide from high to low. Lightly, brightly speckling treetops, they flicker here and there between leaf and leaf, between earth and sky. Look at that pretty wild bird. There's lots of birds actually. Is there something in her beak? It looks like she caught something. What do you think it is? Looks like maybe a dragonfly or a moth. I think she's going to eat it for breakfast. Or maybe she's going to have it for lunch. Or maybe she's going to have it for dinner. Or maybe she's going to have it as a snack. I don't know. Wild birds take the high path over your head under the clouds. Wild birds dip from sky to twig to earth, hopping or walking, tiptoeing through the grass. Abba made lots of different kinds of birds. Sometimes they stay and share this tree with you. Oh, look at that. She climbed a tree with a book and she's reading in a tree. And there's a little birdie. Looks like she's trying to figure out what kind of bird that is. Because if you look at the book she has, it says guide. A bird guide. A bird guide book. Tells you all the different kinds of birdies in the, probably in her area or maybe even in the world. I don't know. How exciting though, huh? Wild birds swoop at cats creeping and dogs leaping near their nest. Oh yes, see that? That bird is brave. She swoops down and she's basically is warning that kitty cat and the doggies, hey, 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 stay away from my little babies. Stay away from my nest. Don't come near it. She's a good mama. She's protecting her babies, her little eggs. But stand away and you can spy wide-mouthed babies peeping for breakfast. Oh, look at that. There's the mama bird. And what does she have in her beak? A worm. She's going to feed her babies, right? You know, my sister has in her porch a little nest and there are morning birds in there. There's a morning bird mama in there. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take a picture of it and I'll share it with you. That's a wild bird. And I'll just be really quiet and I'll just say, I'm going to take a picture. Don't be afraid. I'm going to take a picture and see what happens and I'll share it with you, okay? Wild birds sing from rooftops and fences and wires strung high. They chirp before dawn and fill your waking dreams with song. Look at all of the birds. There's birds on the wires. There's birds on the fence. There's birds flying here and there. They're everywhere. I bet if you go outside later today and you can, I bet you can try and find 3 different kinds of birds out there. That'd be fun, huh? And you could describe them to your brother or sister, or your mommy or daddy, your grandma or grandpa, or me even, and tell me what you saw out there. Carefree birds bathe with a flurry of feathers, splashing, spraying puddle drops everywhere. See, they're having a bath. This thing right here, some people have these in their front yard or their backyard, and it's called a bird bath because birds like to bathe in there. They get so happy to splish and splash and get all clean. Chilly birds puff into fat, fluffy balls, dotting the branches at summer's end. Oh, look at, they're getting all fluffy, cozy. Look at these pretty birds. Bird. Remember how to say bird? Bird. Bird. You guys know this stuff. Then flyaway birds sail across the moon, leaving you behind to watch the sky and wish. Goodbye. She's saying goodbye. Look at that. That's a big, beautiful moon. And they're flying together. I wonder where they're going. Look at how they fly in like a big V. Isn't that amazing? Abba made them to know how to get places. They just know automatically. They're amazing animals. Stay-at-home birds see their world grow bleak and bare, feel the wind turn crisp and cold, just like you. Look at that pretty bird. That's a beautiful black bird. It might be even a crow. Crows are beautiful, aren't they? It's a black crow. Ever so patient birds line the frosty branches, waiting till they hear the door creak, your footsteps, which they've come to know, crunching in the snow. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Did you know that snow makes a noise, a sound when you step on it? It sounds like a crunching sound. See the birdies? How many birdies do you see? I see 3 of them. Ever so hungry birds watch your shadow, slowly stretching on the white ground. They see you fill the feeder with sweet seeds, then move away. They're getting excited because they all know that she brought some seeds so they can eat it. This is called a bird feeder because it feeds the birds. Bird feeder. Oh, how yummy. Wild birds swooping and looping flutter before you as you stand still as an icicle, still as a frozen tree, until a bold one leaps from the air to you. Ooh, how pretty. Look at those birdies. Is she wearing gloves or mittens? Those are mittens because you can't, how do I say this? It's kind of like it covers all of your fingers, but a glove lets you move your fingers around and you can grab things like this. But a mitten, you have to hold it like this. It's a little different. You are holding a handful of feathers. Small feet dance on your mittens. An eager beak plucks seeds from your palm, and you feel a wild heart beating quickly like yours. Look at the birdie is eating the birdseed from her mittens. Look at that. That's a brave birdie. That birdie's not afraid of her. With a leap, she is gone. With a leap, someone new dances on you, on your cap-covered head. This bird is going to fly away, and here comes another bird. And you feel like a wild one too, in the quiet cold, so close to these wild, wild birds. Look at those beautiful wild birds. I think that's the end. Oh yeah, it looks like she's dreaming about birds. She's dreaming she could fly like a birdie. Have you ever had a dream where you were flying? I have. It's pretty fun. It feels real, but it's just a dream. The end. Did you like that wild bird story? I hope so. I did. Okay, guys, I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.